Governor Evers' climate change task force met in Madison this month, and it was pretty much what you'd expect. The main program featured a lengthy discussion on privilege and environmental justice.
Environmental justice. Right? It is intended to be the antidote or the response to environmental racism.
Meanwhile, outside the meeting room, a climate scientist was told what's what by a group of costumed activists.
And the other thing you didn't mention was global dimming. Are you familiar with global dimming?
These folks are part of a global movement called the Red Rebels.
The goal of the Red Rebels is to emote, show feelings of grief, sorrow, to communicate the urgency of the situation that our planet is in right now.
They spend a lot of time talking to climate scientists, which is how they know the North Pole will be ice-free in 4 years and billions of people will die once temperatures increase by 3 degrees.
Your presentation kind of glossed over the top. To me, it was a real soft sell.
All right.
You didn't hit the real facts.
I apologize for that.
It was a soft sell.
The Red Rebels say Dr. Dan Vemont from the University of Wisconsin agrees with them for the most part, but his apparent lack of urgency leaves a lot to be desired.
I'm saying I don't think we're going to reach an unstable feedback loop where, like, we see end of civilization type responses.
There's a very large disconnect, I find, between the tone that a lot of scientists adopt when they're in a public setting, talking to politicians, for example, and what they will say to you in private.
The rebels say if humanity has any chance for survival, we need to immediately and completely tear down our society and build it around collectivism.
We should be living in smaller, more community-oriented dwellings. We should be driving less. Our food system needs to be more locally oriented. We need to replace cars and planes with public transport. This in addition to huge investments in clean energy.
The Red Rebels say this goal lines up well with the concept of environmental justice, but it turns out all this is a pretty tough sell.
Facts don't change people's behavior. I wish they did, right? Don't we all? Often what we actually find is that facts that bump up against our personal sense of self and our opinions tend to make us dig our heels in even more.
Which does explain a lot, and the Evers administration is committed to getting Wisconsin on board with this agenda. For the McIver Institute, I'm Bill Osmolsky.